What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here! Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved. Come on then, what are you waiting for? What the hell are you staring at? Pay up! Give up now, or I really will go and get someone. I've had enough! I'm calling the guard on you and he'll...
I'm coming! It was you!
Over here!
You're the one
You
they're
can
looking
look
for here! I'm on the way! Ha! Now I've got you!
Hail!
Fucking nice shit.
Links um die Ecke.
Lass mich schlafen.
Links um die Ecke. Lass mich schlafen.
Gelobt sei Jesus.
Guten Morgen und einen gesegneten Tag. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Careful.
God, why?
You! Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Go on then, how was it? It's
What can I say?
again. Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Well,
Big
this
city.
doesn't seem
There's
too
no
bad.
place like it.
Coming right up.
Master Menhart, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves. No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat.
So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau! We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Fridish here is a councillor, isn't he?
You keep your mouth shut, you thief.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emeram's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Ah! Just what you'd expect. Menhard making pacts with fucking thieves.
Was sagst du?
Just that. Your little sticky-fingered Heinrich broke into our sword-fighting hall.
Now that's nothing but dirty slander. I never stole anything, you liar.
Ha! Swear it if you like. My conscience is clear, which is more than can be said for you.
You're telling the truth, Emeram. I heard about it too. Nevertheless, the duels will go ahead with longswords. But, because Henry committed a dishonorable deed against the Kuttenberg Brotherhood, they shall be allowed an advantage. The Kuttenbergers may fight in halberds and steel helmets, and the Germans will face them only in gambesons.
Es ist nicht gut, Menhard. Es ist ungerecht.
Moan all you like, Deutscher. You deserve it.
Keine Sorge, Arne. Wir können es schaffen. Agreed. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich. We will engage with these Kuttenbergers. Endlich! Danke. You arranged it for us. Aber schade that they have seen you doing it.
I'm sorry, Menhard. I did what I could. Is it going to make things difficult for you?
Yes. The Kuttenbergers will have light armor, but we must manage it. I am more disappointed that they will now know of our kleine Deceit. Aber nichts. We can only restore our good name by victory in combat.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes. And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
And what can I get for you?
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art. Place your hand on this sword and swear.
By our good King Wenceslas, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhard.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great Fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Greetings to you.
I went past your garden the other day. and
God
that
grant
dog
you
of
health.
yours-
I went to investigate.
Excuse me?
Menhard, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Wunderbar. Let us go and tell Friedrich.
It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Kuttenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Kuttenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords. The Frankfurt Brotherhood will fight in light armor. However, the Kuttenberg Brotherhood will be granted the advantage of the halberd, because Henry here present aggrieved them with dishonorable behavior.
Nicht nötig. Armor or not, we are the better fechters.
You got a lot of nerve for a young pup.
Enough of this. You will have the opportunity to face off soon enough.
Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The Brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler. Henry, your villainy disrupted the court dispute, and I therefore ban you from participating. But because you have broken the law as one of Menhart's duelists, your offenses also fall on him and his honor. I therefore declare the dispute settled in favor of the Kuttenberg Brotherhood, and you, Henry, will be punished according to the law by the guard. Well, what'll it be? Are you trying to piss me off? Surrender, right now! Last chance, you scoundrel! Fine. You had your chance.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? Snooping around on other people's property like that? For now, you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right, then. I don't see anything else suspicious. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now, be on your way.
Why aren't you asleep?
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck. I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
What? Did I imagine it? What are you doing, prowling about here?
What's that you doing?
There's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. This is useless. I should move it. It's already cooled down. And that's it. brought you the axe.
Not so loud! Did anyone see you? If I have any problems because of you...
What are you afraid of? How could anyone tell that that missing horseshoe is in the axe?
Well, in one like that, certainly not. Nice work. Here's the coin. And you know what? Try and stop by and see Master Eldris, the local founder here. You might learn something new from him. Thank you, Henry. My father would certainly be proud of my work. Till we meet again.
Must have been left over from the smugglers. Finally! Here it is. Just have to be careful with the lock. Sacra. It's suspiciously quiet there. Well, we'll see.
You can't just...
What?
Hey!
If you're the leader of the Saints, I've come to see you.
Herrgott! How'd you get in here, horse son? Go back to where you came from.
Now, let me explain. I'm here in a matter of faith.
What are you blethering about? Are you some kind of priest?
I'm looking for Saint Anthony, and something tells me that I'm in the right place. I can offer you a good deal.
Ah, I see. So the Stripes sent a new yakka for this thing, did they? Well, there will be none of that. Get lost and tell Flach to go fuck himself.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
I don't care what your deal is with the Tonys. I just want to make Vlach pay. That idiot gave me an advance, and I'm fine with giving it all to you. Then I'll get the rest out of him anyway.
Herrgott! You're not like them Stripes. This is a whole new tune. But I don't have that stang anymore. I sold it to Hensel.
And who the hell is that?
You've been getting answers for free, but for any more you'll have to pay.
Fine. I'll pay you. Here you go. Now, where's this Hensel?
How should I, Ken? He's definitely not in the city.
Oh, damn it, what are you blabbering about?
He left towards Prague. I reckon he'll be somewhere near Bilani.
What, you couldn't have told me that before? Ah, fine then. Goodbye.
Bugger off, and thanks for the coin, Doylem. You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Get moving!
Hey?
Off you go, quick!
I'll be right with you.
Stop by them.
How long has it been since you
My
went
wife
missing?
is hard.
It'll be 3 years this winter.
It really is a mystery.
Shalem, Henry.
I'm glad to see you, Sam.
Such a mess.
Where have you been, Goy? They have been waiting for you.
I'm not stupid. It sounded suspicious to me.
And you just come straight to me? Among my people?
I wanted to take you by surprise.
Well, you managed to do that. I was expecting you to come to the courtyard. You do not look particularly cautious. If you had come on time, you would have faced quite an unpleasant meeting. That I can assure you. You're not the first to come looking for Lord Liechtenstein, and none of them had exactly good intentions.
You think I'm Sigismund's spy? That's ridiculous. Me, of all people.
It seems you think rather highly of yourself. But to me you were just Plony Almoni, young man.
Plony who?
It is a saying of ours. It means I simply do not know you. I've never seen you, nor heard of you.
All I want is to speak to Lord Liechtenstein.
The ones before you said the same. Honeyed words and a dagger behind their backs. But it seems luck is with you, though. While you were gone, I asked around about you. Somebody saw you at Zuchtol in the company of the Margrave. That is some highborn mensch. How do you know him?
My father knows him.
Well now, I did not know I was dealing with a nobleman.
You're not, but that's beside the point. Will you take me to Liechtenstein or not?
Of course. There is just one thing. Liechtenstein is in hiding, and I have my orders, regardless of who you are.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you will have to wear special headgear for the occasion. A sack over your head.
Whatever. Just get me to Liechtenstein.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
We did.
And? What was von Berghoff's reaction?
That bastard first used us, and then wanted to get rid of us. We only just avoided being killed.
Sacre. So there's no chance the League of Lords will turn against Sigismund?
No chance. On the contrary, von Berghoff and von Aulitz came here to Kuttenberg to be at Sigismund's beck and call.
Christ. And what are you doing here, actually?
I came here with a man called Zizka.
Zizka? Jan Zizka of Trotznov?
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well. What was strange was that his band was infiltrated by Istvan Toth, if you remember.
That rat from Talmberg. What was he doing there?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So the fucker's still alive?
Not any longer.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
To our enemy's death.
Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good Lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. If only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then?
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.